Alfa Romeo Giulietta arrived on the market to great acclaim in 2010, coming second in the European Car of the Year Awards in 2011 and replacing the 147 as the brand's poster child for their stylish Italian design. In a segment awash with some classic yet slightly dull and formulaic designs, the Giulietta stands out from the crowd with its unique looks, sporty lines and a fun and quirky face that's sure to make people take a second glance in their rearview mirror. Today I'm at Tractor Motors in Blanchardstown in Dublin to show you around this revised 2014 model to see if it has what it takes to tempt people away from the usual suspects in this class. Well, the interior certainly lives up to the stylish exterior. It's a lovely design, you've got lots of brushed chrome and there's lots going on here too, and definitely a bit of fun to be had working out exactly what it is that all these buttons do. But that's all part of the joy of getting a new car. That and finding out where all the hidden storage areas are, and there are a couple of those around the cabin too. It all feels very high quality, and the dash in particular has a very funky design, almost like a set of wings coming out of the centre console. It's quite driver focused too, which I like, with everything you need in your immediate reach. It's not all style and no substance though, and could still be quite a practical choice of family car because it is very spacious, with decent leg and headroom in the front and a nice bit of space in the rear too. All models are 5-door, and while 3 adults back there might be a little bit squashed, kids will have loads of room, and there are ISOFIX fittings for child seats too. Other safety features include 6 airbags, ESP stability control, electronic brake force distribution and hill start assist. It got the full 5 out of 5 stars on the NCAP, so a pretty safe car to drive too. This is a mid-spec Lusso model which comes with some really nice extras like cruise control, parking sensors and dual zone climate control. But standard features across the range include electric windows, manual climate control and, in models from 2014 onwards, alloy wheels. Then you've got the top spec Veloce model which comes with all of that plus tinted windows, lowered sport suspension and bigger wheels. The boot is another important feature in a small family hatch, and again the Giulietta does quite well here. At 350 litres it's bigger than the 2 class leaders, the Focus and the Golf. It's also quite practically shaped with 2 smaller compartments over the wheels, and split folding rear seats mean you can extend your load capacity into the back. The driving position is pretty decent too. This one is height adjustable and there's reach and rake adjustment in the steering wheel. The petrols in the lineup consist of 2 1.4s, but as has been the trend in Ireland over the last few years, the diesel lineup has proved to be much more popular. This 1.6 model in particular, which offers a great mix of performance and economy with 105 brake horsepower and an incredible claimed MPG figure of 71 miles to the gallon. It also falls into one of the lowest motor tax bands at just €200 for the year. I have to say I find the Giulietta really enjoyable to drive. It's very lively, it corners really well. Now the trade-off for that is that the suspension is just a little bit on the firm side, which personally I don't mind, but I know won't be everybody's cup of tea. But yeah, aside from that, it's just got a really nice feel. It's very smooth and comfortable, it's got a nice quiet cabin, and it's also got Alfa's cool DNA system which allows you to switch between different driving modes that change the feel of the steering and the throttle. So first you've got dynamic mode, which will weight up the steering and just make the whole car feel a bit more powerful. You sort of feel a little bit of a nose when you hit the pedal. Then there's the normal mode, which can actually feel a little bit dead after trying that dynamic mode, but I much prefer its lighter steering. So I'd probably just leave it in that one until I came across a particularly nice stretch of road. And finally the all-weather one, which I presume is there to cope with wet and icy conditions, which I luckily won't have to worry about today. After driving the Giulietta, I'm at a bit of a loss as to why it's not more popular. It's streets ahead of the competition in the looks department and equipment levels too. Of course, it could be that some people just can't get over that old image of Alfas being unreliable, and a bit like Fiat, it's a tag that the brand have found quite hard to shake. But the improvements in build quality over the last few years have been vast and are evident in every aspect of this car, from the drive itself to the quality of the materials used in the cabin. But if you're still not convinced, the fact that all new cars now come with a 5-year warranty as well as roadside assistance should put your mind at ease. So if you're in the market for a mid-size hatch but don't want to drive the same thing as everybody else, I strongly recommend you take a spin in a Giulietta, because you won't regret it and you might just love it. To see a wide range of Alfa Romeos as well as many other makes and models, make sure to check out CarsIreland.ie for a huge choice of new and used cars.